Halloween is over, which means it's time to grab a hot cocoa, snuggle up, and listen to some Christmas music. Or at least listen to today's episode as we dive into the holidays at Disneyland.
You're listening to Castle Talk Radio. We're live on the airwaves with Becca and Jessica. Now let's jump into this week's episode.
Becca, sometimes we go to Disneyland so much that we're like, oh yeah, it's another Christmas season at Disneyland. But today I really want us to think back to the first time we did Disneyland during the holidays and what it felt like as we discuss everything to explore, because that's really where the magic lies, is just seeing things with fresh eyes and for the first time, whether you've been never during the holidays or like 50 times. Holidays run this year from November 14th through January 7th of 2026.
Oh, Jessica, I love that idea. I definitely remember the magic of the holidays that first time. So, yeah, let's do it. Okay, so to me, Jessica, I think about the first time I walked into Disneyland during the holidays and just the Christmas tunes playing on Main Street and how it's like they got the jingle bells going. You hear the jingle bells that are on the horses that pull the trolley. And it just like makes you happy and feel like you're in one of those Christmas movies where everyone's downtown shopping and walking around, that's what it made me think of.
It really does. I mean, Main Street itself is just so classic, beautiful holidays. They have the garlands over Main Street, the wreaths that are in Mickey shape. So there's like one main center wreath and then the two, oh my goodness. And just especially right now, as I'm picturing it at night too. Like you
Yes.
have to stay till after dark. If there's any time during the year that you want to stay till after sunset, it is the holidays, because it is just beautiful, especially with like the live performers on Main Street. Like get a bench,
Yes.
just sit there and listen and just watch people. It is magical.
Oh my gosh. Yes, that totally takes me back. And the live performers, I hadn't even thought about that. And, you know, I was just thinking about how it's like, how I said it's like being in one of those Christmas movies where everyone's downtown and it's bustling. But also, like, let's be honest, there's a lot of Christmas Hallmark movies that also focus on like they've got the big Christmas parade or holiday parade coming. And of course, Disneyland has the Christmas Fantasy Parade. And I know you and I, we kind of are like, oh my gosh, it's the same parade, same parade. And then we've gone to the point where we're like nostalgic about it. So it's like this familiar thing that we love. But honestly, it is super cute. I love the parade. I think for someone that hasn't been a million times, they will still love it. Um, obviously, because they haven't seen it. So what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, and same thing. Like Main Street is just so full of life with the parade. I definitely recommend seeing the second showing so that it does have that light effect where they have the lights on the floats and it's just so magical. Again, you can grab a hot cocoa and sit or stand watching on Main Street, and you'll get to see all the classic Disney characters in the parade dressed up for holidays, and everything is just perfect.
Oh my gosh. So speaking of the parade and the classic characters, let's not forget that the Fab Five plus some will be out on Main Street, and they'll be in their new holiday outfits this year, which looks so fun. I've been looking at the concept art and trying to decide if Minnie's skirt just sparkles or if it has like LED lights built into it. I can't tell.
It is going to be fabulous. Really, Mickey and Minnie look like giant Christmas presents all wrapped up with the frills, and like Minnie's bow even has like the curly cues coming out. And it's also an extension of the 70th celebration. So Mickey and Minnie have these really cool costumes for the 70th. And then they use that same concept into Halloween and into holidays. So we are still having a bit of mix of that 70th celebration that's happening, as well as the the holidays this year, which makes it really unique and special.
It really does. So, speaking of things that are unique and special, let's move away from Main Street because unique and special to Disneyland Resort is the Haunted Mansion holiday. And so I mean, we've talked about it in the Halloween, but I stand by that The Nightmare Before Christmas is a Christmas movie, um, because Halloween is only the first 5 minutes of the movie, the rest is focused on Christmas. It's a Christmas movie. So, Haunted Mansion Holiday does continue through the holiday season at Disneyland, and you can experience that, see the unique gingerbread house that they make every year. And there's always new details that I notice every single year when I go through that ride, and I love it.
Yeah, and I can't remember if I said this on a last episode about Halloween or not, but our family goes every summer. So my dad had not been during the holidays until last year. I said, like, you got to come just for a day because you have to see a certain ride in its holiday splendor. And I took him on Haunted Mansion Holiday, and he was in love with it. And he's not a fan of the movie. Like, he thinks he's maybe seen it, but he was just in awe of how much they do. And as someone who sees it so much and who is like, this ride overlay is running like 5 months out of the year. And
Yeah.
then to see it through someone's eyes who hadn't seen it because we go in the summer, so it's always regular, he was just in awe and could not stop talking about it. And then we get to the next holiday overlay attraction, which was the one that I brought him there to see. And he had a clear favorite, but I'm going to tell you my favorite, and that it's a Small World holiday. Now, both of these attractions, you can use Lightning Lane multipass, but it's a Small World holiday is the epitome of the holiday season to me. Like, I must
Yeah.
ride this attraction. It is everything.
Yeah. I love It's a Small World Holiday. I love that it has Christmas tunes mixed in with it, so it's not, just It's a Small World. I love just seeing the different holidays that are celebrated around the world, and I don't know if you've noticed this, Jessica, but in the promenades, they have all the little, like, light towers and stuff that they turn on when there's a parade or something, and that have the speakers and things on them. And if you look up, they put these wreaths there, and each one represents a different country that is inside of It's a Small World holiday. And so, like, one might be for Germany, and one might be for Mexico, and stuff like that. So it's kind of cool that that starts out there. But yeah, I just love it. I'm really interested to see how it goes this year because they added that third verse
Right.
into It's a Small World in that final scene. So I wanna see if they return to the original soundtrack for the holiday version, like their usual holiday soundtrack,
Right.
or if they've also changed the holiday soundtrack to have that third verse.
I would like to see them update it so that it includes that because I think if
Mhm.
they don't, that's a missed opportunity for the fusion of the 70th and the holidays.
Yeah. I hope they do too. So we'll have to report back on that. Okay, so this is something that started, I think it was just last year that they did it the first time, and I really love this. So near It's a Small World, you have the Fantasyland Theater, and over there they are doing holiday fun with Santa and friends. So they'll have some little dance parties. They have different backdrops you can get pictures at, and they have a Santa meet and greet there as well that you can get your picture taken. They will have a PhotoPass photographer there for that one. And if you purchase Lightning Lane Multipass, then the PhotoPass is also included with Lightning Lane Multipass. So that's a fun way to get a family photo or your kids' photo with Santa. Um, Also, they have like cookie decorating and stuff. Now you have to buy the kit for that, but it's a great place to, like, let your kids be a little more free and have some fun and get their wiggles out and just embrace the holiday magic.
Yeah, that spot really fits almost all needs because while they're having dance parties, it gets a little loud and crazy down by the stage, but then in between sets, it's a quieter place and they have little corners where you can do coloring. And so there really is something for everyone. And there's, like you said, to get the kids to get their wiggles out or to chill out and calm down, depending on what's going on right then. Um, Another thing that you wanna stick around for nighttime, I mean, we talked about Small World Holiday, but you have to see that at night outside, but is the wintertime enchantment at Sleeping Beauty's Winter Castle, because everything is aglow. Those icicles that you saw during the day, everything
Glow, yeah.
lights up just like how you're feeling inside, and the
Yes.
music plays and you're like, "This day could not get more magical."
Yeah. It's amazing. They have a special, like, lighting ceremony that they do, at least once a night, but I think they do a couple times a night because I think they do it once when it gets dark and then once right before fireworks.
Yeah, and it is listed on the entertainment schedule as well.
Yeah, and it's really fun because it also they do a little snow usually with that as well on Main Street, um, but yeah, it's just beautiful, and if you aren't wanting to be there for the full fireworks show, it's a great option to see that instead. I know there are people that either they don't wanna stay out that late or they have, noise sensitivities that the fireworks show is not doable for them. So it's a great alternative to that, which brings us to the ending of all endings for a holiday day inside of Disneyland Park, and that's the Believe in Holiday Magic fireworks.
Again, just that extra kiss goodnight. Walt used to call the fireworks a kiss goodnight because it's just that extra little thing, at the
Mhm.
end of the day, and you're gonna have Disney characters with projections on the castle, on Rivers of America, on It's a Small World facade, and in addition to that, you have the fireworks weaved in with holiday music and holiday
Mhm.
scenes, just putting everything together in this beautiful package,
Yeah.
sending you off for the night, whether you are ready to get tucked into bed or you want to hit some more rides. It is absolutely stunning and beautiful.
It is, and we had our friends Park Pass, Chris and Amanda, on the podcast last year, and they mentioned that the if you watch over by It's a Small World Holiday, I guess, technically, um, the Snope, the snow is scented, remember that?
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I mean, and there's also going to be scents in some of the holiday overlay rides.
Mhm.
And of course,
Yeah.
the sense of holiday treats everywhere. So you're going to
Yes,
get the full
definitely.
experience.
So Disneyland is magical and just, like, makes me think of a traditional Christmas, but Disney California Adventure is, like, where the holiday party is. We're past time, so we're gonna have to save this for another episode, and so we will be back next week with that episode for you guys. I know, but we'll see you at the party.
You've been listening to Castle Talk Radio. For exclusive discounts on tickets and hotels, free guides, and to listen to past episodes, visit castletalkradio.com.